here since 65 years. This doesn't make any sense. We need to come together, get the old and the young, and tell these young people off the streets, get your shit together. Work every day. Pray every day. Put your family first. Put these neighborhoods, look at these churches. They could be centers, a homeless center. We doing too much shit around here, not enough.
Not enough, too much?
Not enough.
So we doing a whole lot of things that ain't making progress?
Look at the Mexicans over here. They done came over here and bought. You know how many drug dealers been over here since I've been here? It's been 50. And it don't make no sense. We could own everything over here. But we don't. We like crabs. We fight among each other. Pool your money. This Mexican guy stays right down the street from me and my old lady. He bought 3 houses over here by 3 of his families. So that tells us we got to get our shit together. So pull us together, our resources, our friends, our family, and we can come up.
What's stopping us? Like, seriously.
What's stopping
like,
us?
the Mexicans, the Venezuelans, they come over here in our communities. Okay, but what's stopping us? Okay, we understand where they from. Mm-hmm. They come over here with their culture.
Right.
So their culture preserves their unity.
Right.
It preserves their unity.
Right.
Now, okay, we sitting in these communities, and we see these other ethnic groups coming over here. We see that they unified.
Right.
Now, that's a high example. That's a high example of a principle of unity. Why we don't, hold on, let me ask you this. Why we don't, like, emulate that? We're not trying to be them, but unity is a universal principle. It applies everywhere. So the thing is this. Why we don't look at them as a pattern, as some kind of cultural structure, and mimic that?
I'm going to give you this one right here. It's called right now, we have black togetherness for the last, I say for the last, 35, 40, 50 years. In this community, when I first moved over here, Linwood, let me tell you what Linwood was like. Right over here, you had different places. You had the waiter's place. You had shops. All over here was shops. We don't have nothing. Look at this, vacant lots. Everything. We should have centers. We should have at least a damn park for the kids to come down and play with. Look at all this space. This is ridiculous, man. Look at this church. Church on every corner. What do we need a church for every corner? A church is supposed to help the people in the community. Go door to door. Tell the people.
A church is supposed to do what?
Help the people in their community.
Is these churches, like in these black communities, helping us?
No.
These churches is tied into 501c3.
Yeah.
So since they partners with the government, and Jesus, he came to separate from the government.
Right.
So what's that? What's that about?
Well, I call this genocide. I said everything we lost that we can't get back, we have to start with our young. Bring them up, pray, keep your family close. I went to 3 of these schools, Roosevelt, Derby, and Central. And every neighbor looked out for every kid. And every parent taught every parent. When you saw your kid skipping, we got an ass whooping. Our neighbors whooped our ass. Now we're so disconnected from everybody. And when you get my age, you got to realize my grandkids matter to me. My neighbors' kids matter to me. My community matters to me. It's sad that middle school was sold for $1. Durfee. Central is not
sold
Durfee.
For $1.
$1. Yes.
Not only that, it was outsourced.
So it was sold to
suburbs.
No, it was sold to a Jewish guy.
It was sold to Chris Lambert.
Yeah, I know he is.
Chris Lambert got together with a preacher, and they came together behind closed doors, and they created a contract.
Well,
and they got to jump on the community, and Chris Lambert had to apologize for that ill shit because it was ill.
What you see down here? Take a good look. We got more rehabilitation shit for
the apologize.
I don't need this over here.
It was superficial.
Let me say what we need over here. Take a look at this place right here. Marlin old place. You know, that's got 18 units. We could put homeless people in here. We could get a grant. We could put stores and restaurants and barbershops in here. We wasting our time and our money and our resources.
Well, the city took over that place right there.
Well, the city,
Marlin's old place, they got that place.
Well, the city
and they turned it into a community center.
Well, it should be. We should have it.
But I understand why the people in the community don't pool their resources together and do it for ourselves.
Let me say this part.
Instead of wait around for somebody to do it for us.
Let me tell you this, man.
Right.
This is what I learned most. Take a look at Courtney. Take a look at Richton. How many houses we lost on these blocks? I lost 22 houses on this block.
22.
Okay, how many y'all lost over here on the other side of the block? When you got people coming down there sleeping in abandoned houses, sleeping on streets, sleeping in front of gas stations, how in the hell are we supposed to live?
That's gentrification.
No,
That's also part of the gentrification
No, it's not
process.
gentrification. You know
No. Let's get it correct.
No, I'm gonna get
that,
it correct.
like the houses,
No,
the houses.
Bro, you just a smoke screen. Let me tell you.
Hold up, bro.
I'm militant.
I'm militant too. So hold up, bro.
They telling you the name.
That's false information.
No, that's false information.
No, part of that. Let me say this.
Hold on.
Let me say this. Part of that is gentrification, bro. The destruction of these homes and things of that gentrification.
Bro.
And I'm not saying that crack, slanging and all of that didn't. I ain't saying that don't have a part of it.
Let me say this.
And I ain't also talking about. I'm also saying the bank bubbles. All of that plays a part of that. All of that is part of that gentrification process, man.
Let me say something. That gentrification, that's the word they use. Let me
Okay. We just using the word
I'm gonna take you further
to bring a common, ground.
You got a Social Security card, right?
Of some of what's happening.
You got a Social Security card.
And I ain't arguing with you.
Let's cross over. You got a Social Security card? Do you have that?
Everybody got their
hear me out,
Social
bro.
Security
Hear me
card.
out, bro. Hear me out. Let me say this to you, and this is what I learned. There ain't no way in hell that I'm getting my Social Security, but y'all want to tax my shit. First of all, we paying for shit that our parents paid. This is what I call industries they use it. They get these Social Securities, and what they do is put people's names on companies. You Google your name, how many companies under your name? We've been put down for 400 years. Right now, I'm 66. I'll be 67. There's no fucking way that I'm not going to fight for my rights. I'm trying right now to file some charges against Social Security and the way the system is. See, the thing about it, we don't stick together. We run every other race instead of sticking with us. Our schools, they don't even teach about black history. They don't teach us about the black inventors. Everything they teach us about stupid shit. The first president was John Henson, a black man. But then they put George Washington to play the games with it. See, systematically was done to us for years. So when I tell people what I see and walk down these streets, half these people don't live over here. Everybody over here is new. Everybody. When I came over here, it was white people still over here. It was Paul, the white guy. It was another white guy staying over here. And this was back in 1968. So how in the hell did we have not came this far and gathered ourselves together? We too busy fighting over dumb shit. Let me tell you something. When I went over there and I went to the Army, that was a joke, bruh. They strip you of everything and tell you a bunch of bullshit. They train you to kill. Then we come back, we can't even bring our unity, our neighborhood together. I was telling Brother Reg, you flunked out. Yeah, I flunked out. I smoked weed.
Okay, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. In our community, black people got a problem with, like, beating dead horses. So it's like, meaning that we constantly in our communications always articulating the problem. We always articulating the problem. We know the problem too damn well. Now let me even say this. We know white people better than white people know white people.
They taught us.
I'm saying we just do. So all of these things is true. Now that we see the truth and facts of it.
Look, bro, let me say
hold on, and then I'm gonna pass the mic. Now that we see the truth and the facts of it, how do we strategize, use tactics and maneuvers to take us beyond our current situations, our current realities that's dictated by white supremacy?
First, we got to stand up for our district over here. Our district's guys over here. I've been around, I've been around other districts, and they more tighter than they are. We are. You can go from Claremont all the way down here to Davidson. We're supposed to come together. We're so separated by zip codes, and you got to remember down there in Boston.
We always articulate the problem.
But here's the thing about it.
We don't put enough energy in articulating the answers and the solutions. So we loop our problems in our mind and in our discussions, and we never go nowhere. We do not go nowhere. We go deeper into the problem. We don't listen to one another and what we talking about, and we selective hearing. We got to stop articulating the problem. We know the problem well.
How we gonna fix it?
We have to start fixing it by articulating every day and talking to each other every day about answers and solutions. This is a No Ego Linwood Dexter Woodrow exclusive. I mean at you.
Getting you back.
Stick with it.